Hello, welcome to Apsana classes. Today in this video, let's see how PN junction forward biased. So what is biasing? Biasing is nothing but giving voltage to particular device is nothing but biasing, and how the PN junction diode is forward biased. Let's see. So how to forward bias it? Let's see, P type and N type. In a diode, we have two spaces. Two type of semiconductor materials, P type and N type. So if we give this P type terminal to positive terminal of voltage and this N type to negative side of the voltage, then it is called as forward biased. So in forward bias, so P type, don't worry about the minus charges or positive, negative and positive charges. See, you might have thought that for positive in P type, we have minority charge carriers as electrons and majority charge carriers as holes. Yes, of course, it's correct. But this negative symbol don't represent holes. It represents the mobility of the holes. As mobility is greater to electrons, so the positive symbol is given to this side, it is not with respect to the charges. Of course, as it is electron, we have to give negative, but not, it is represented in accordance with the mobility. As mobility of electron is higher, so positive charge is given, charge, not just indication, just positive indication is given to electron here. So we know this is a depletion region or junction, PN junction, it is depletion region. Whenever we are forward biased, let's see, these sides we have holes in the senses positive charge carriers, and here negative charge carriers. So positive and these positives, whenever we have the same signs, so they will repel. So they don't attract each other, they just repel each other. So while it is repelling, just these holes move towards junction. As the same in here, negative charges are majority, so these negative charges will repel with this negative terminal. So this the repulsive forces will exist also between these, so these electrons will also move toward this. While these two are moving forwards, then just they compelled to very closure, then depletion region will eliminated. For if the types of P and N are germanium, if it is germanium, it is about 0.3 voltage is enough to eliminate the depletion region. If it is of silicon type, then it needs 0.7 voltage to eliminate the depletion region. This is about how depletion region is eliminated at some particular points. Whenever the depletion region is eliminated, then the electrons and holes, here holes and electrons will move freely. But here we have minority charge carriers as electrons, where it is a negative charges will attract to positive without contributing any current in the forward bias. Means they don't at all participate in biasing, forward bias, they just attracted towards the terminals. And here we have minority charge carriers as holes, and they further attracted by the negative terminal, so just they don't contribute. So minority charge carriers attract towards terminals. So here The current is due to majority charge carriers only. So with forward bias to PN junction, some of the points you need to remember have for what to represent its working. With the increase in external voltage, if we increase external voltage, the width of the depletion layer or barrier potential decreases, isn't it? Whenever we are increasing these two, I mean holes and this charge, I mean positive charges is repelling and just they compelling towards the depletion regions. So whenever the voltage, external voltage applied, so the depletion regions will decrease. So external voltage increases, then depletion region will decrease. And see, the junction offers low resistance, of course. The junction offers low resistance, almost zero resistance after crossing 0.3 for germanium and 0.7 voltage for silicon. And thus, if we offer zero resistance, what does it means? It means it just acts as a on switch, isn't it? So, junction offers zero resistance and act as on switch or a close switch. On switch or close switch. Okay. Here, so the current is IF where voltage is VF, means forward currents and forward voltages are here. So in the next classes, let us discuss about the VI characteristics, how V and I characteristics differ with V and I with respect to V and I. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.